So what's been happening with you at the moment? New EP out 13 days ago?
Yes, yeah, 13 days ago. It's been really awesome. My debut EP. People keep saying, "How's it performing?" And I'm like, I've got no idea. I don't really have anything to go off, you know. But it's been awesome. It seems like it's being really well received by people, and also getting some great messages of people like really capturing the heart of it, which is like that's the dream, you know.
Congratulations on getting that out there, because we have a lot of people who say that, they're working on the EP, working on it, can't get a date out, but you've done it, dude, you've done it. Now, can we ask some personal questions about where you're at the moment? Because life was a little bit tough for you at the beginning of the year, both you and your husband, because your husband produces all your stuff as well. Make sure you say hi to him from us. And both of you got made redundant.
We did, yeah. It's Tabby asked me yesterday, how's life been since Festival One? And I was like, oh, honestly, Tabby, we've had a bit of a tough go. But it's been like really awesome seeing like you can just kind of see God working through it all, you know? And so we 1 week before the first single, 15 again, you guys have been playing that one as well. We both me and my husband found out we were losing our jobs, and but we have we've now come to the other side of it, and we're doing really awesome, and it has like really helped to solidify as well, like, yeah, this is right where we need to be. Actually, this is what we want to be doing, and like it's made us actually take the music more seriously. Like we could have decided we take a step back, but we actually went all in even more. Yeah, we're making the best out of a bad situation.
So
Man,
good. Good.
That's a tough hand, man. And I'm sure a lot of people listening can relate with, you know, maybe someone in their house or something going through a similar thing. But two people at the same time, I mean, I don't know how much you want to tell us, but like, are we talking the same day or like?
Yes, well, we worked for the same place.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, a lot of people would sort of go, oh man, being made redundant, let's be careful. You know, let's make sure at least one of us is set up, and let's, you know, get our bearings, get some solidity around us. But we admire your courage to go all in again with your music. That must have been was that a tough call?
Yeah, it was really tough. And obviously tough even also because music and even just doing music with a full-time job is a like a financial risk, you know, it like costs
Yeah.
a lot of money to do this well. And so we actually decided that we would use it as like a way to propel it forward. So now my new job, I actually work part-time and do music part-time. So like that's awesome. Like a year ago I was working full-time and trying to do music on the side. And so yeah, we just decided to take a risk and also like trust God, you know. We really feel like this is what we're supposed to be doing, and so we just decided to give it a crack.
Well
Maybe
done.
Here we are.
Well done.
Maybe one of those things in the future where you look back, you're like, actually, that was the best thing that could have happened. Who knows?
Yes.
Tell us this new EP, some of the feedback that you're receiving. By the way, the name of it, If I Forget, remind me. That's not me talking to myself. That is the name of it. If I Forget, reminds me. Talk about a bit of the heart behind kind of where these songs come from.
Yeah, these 7 songs really represent like 7 things that I don't want to forget. Whether they're like good or bad, but things that have felt very pivotal in terms of kind of coming into myself as a young woman. And so some of those like awesome things, like I never want to fall out of love, you know, like I want to keep that sense of joy and excitement for being in love, or figuring out who I am, you know, like those sort of more fun songs. But then also kind of like pillars or altars, if you want to call them that, of like how far I've come, or that I want to like heal from what I've been through, or those sorts of things. So they're just kind of like reminders of like, I don't want to forget these times of my life. I want to be able to look back on them and remember the things that it's taught me. And yeah, so that's like the heart behind the project.
It's kind of like a living and breathing journal that you can always go back, go, yep, that's what happened. The new single that we're just about to play, Blamed It on God. What's the heart behind that?
Yeah, this is actually the first song that I wrote for this project before knowing that this would be a project. I hadn't written music in years. And then this song just kind of came to me. I just had this one line. I looked for meaning in people in all of the wrong ways, and it had been a really difficult few years of just different, like I get navigating different dynamics and relationships in my life, and also, to be really honest, like in the church. and just kind of realizing that I had built up these people to be something that they like didn't need to be, and instead of finding my value in God, I was finding my value and my sense of affirmation in people. And when those people, for various reasons, either, I don't know, left or something happened, I was left with like, oh my gosh, who am I? Because I've built so much of who I am around what these people.
All right, yeah.
But also when people in like places of authority or people in church or whatever, like hurt you, I also realized I had kind of associated that with God wrongfully. And so when people of authority had let me down, I had related that to like, oh, well, God is, in control of my life. And so maybe like God has hurt me. And so this song was like very much reconciling that I had been hurt by people, but also that was my own fault. Do you know what I mean? I've built these people up to be something that they never asked to be. And so, yeah, it's like a very heavy song. I feel the weight of it and the importance of it, and wanted to do it really well. Hence writing it 2 years ago, sitting on it for 2 years, making sure it was like, in a good place before putting it out in the world. And out it goes.
Yeah. And I mean, sadly, probably a kind of common story, or maybe that more people than we would wish can relate to that, like having that kind of church hurt sort of experience. And you've had some feedback from people already hearing that song and it kind of maybe telling their story too?
Yes, yeah, I've had either strangers or people that I, maybe went to church with years ago reach out to me and say that they're starting conversations in their like friend groups or their families or just with themselves, being like, oh man, I should get back into this. Or I think I'm really happy that I can provide an example of like, sure, I think being hurt by people is inevitable in life, but to be able to put yourself back out there and kind of for people to see that is actually possible and doable. And so I've been having some amazing conversations with people that are keen to like come back to church or like they're kind of reconciling their relationship with God. And that is so special to me to be a part of that for someone.